at their best, a confluence. And the word confluence comes from Latin, com, coming together, and fluence, where we get the word fluidity from, it means to flow freely, to bubble up, to abound. And I think that this is a particularly powerful image for Meagan and Ricardo and for their marriage and for their relationship. It's a confluence of many things, of stories, of adventure, of exploration, of people, of family and friends, and of their work in the world, as well as their love. And as I've gotten to know them over the last year, I've been so struck by how their love builds and brings strength and generosity to those around them. It is both generous and generative. It is an opening, and it bubbles up and flows freely out into the places and the people that they visit and the work that they do to illuminate the lives of those people and places. And as they reach to bring voices to people who are too often voiceless, the love that Meagan and Ricardo have built and continue to build changes how those voices are heard. It is a force of light against the darkness. So today will be a day of stories, and Meagan and Ricardo want to invite you to share stories of their love, but also of yours, and how love changes the world. Everyone is here today not just to bear witness to their joining, to their confluence, to their vows, but also to promise as well. All of you here are part of the weave of the love that Meagan and Ricardo share from the first moments that they met one another near the base of Mount Everest, in the face of deep tragedy, generating a different sense of hope and power and possibility for communities finding their ways out of grief. At the beginning of this experience, they were strangers. At the end, they had found one another and laid the base for a love that will carry them and all whom they meet forward. And in that spirit of generosity and promise, and of love as a nurturing force, I'd like to introduce Jason Redman, who is the brother of the bride, who will read Walking Meditation by Thich Nhat Hanh, a Buddhist monk and peace activist. And I invite you, as he's reading, to see and hear and understand this as an invitation about how we together might walk with him.
Hello? Okay. Take my hand. We will walk. We will only walk. We will enjoy our walk without ever thinking of arriving anywhere. Walk peacefully. Walk happily. Our walk is a peace walk. Our walk is a happiness walk. Then we learn that there is no peace walk. That peace is the walk. That there is no happiness walk. That happiness is the walk. We walk for ourselves. We walk for everyone, always hand in hand. Walk and touch peace every moment. Walk and touch happiness every moment. Each step brings a fresh breeze. Each step makes a flower bloom under our feet. Kiss the earth with your feet. Print on earth your love and happiness. Earth will be safe when we feel in us enough safety.
One of the beauties that I see, and I'm sure that you do, all of you who know Ricardo and Meagan so well, is that it is not a possessive kind of love. It's the kind of love that survives and thrives in spite of demanding travel and jobs and being pulled in different directions in some ways, but being so secure in others. And so as they are generous and sharing their love with you and with the world, I ask that you be generous with them and we be generous with them. And let us hold them together in their love and their growing intimacy and strength with one another. So holding that thought, I would like to introduce Danielle Champion, who is the niece of the groom, to read an original poem. And as she reads, let us hold these two together.
As a summer air at evening is, possessed by the scent of linden blossoms. As the snow cap gleams with light, lent it by the brimming moon, Without you, I'd be an unleafed tree, blasted in a bleakness with no spring. Your love is the weather of my being. What is an island without the sea?
I guess you're right there. Okay.
And so let us now together hold them again as they promise each other. And we will begin with vows that they have created and brought with them today from their hearts to one another. And then we'll lean into more traditional vows of marriage with words that so many others have shared as they've promised to love one another always. But first, Meagan.
Ricardo, you've changed my life by showing me how to love and be loved in a way I've never experienced before. You're an incredibly empathic person. I first saw it in the ways you would take care of not just me, but also others. I've watched you put your heart out there time and again to protect and comfort friends and even strangers. It's a courageous thing to do that, and I admire that about you, your emotional courage. And you've been able to do that despite having experienced great loss and hardship in your life. It's a testament to your character. In our relationship, you've always been the first one to take the risk, the first to say you loved me, and to do so not knowing what might happen. I've always been cautious, slow and deliberate in big decisions. So I thank you for being courageous in our relationship, because it encouraged me to leap too. Ricardo, on this day, I promise to protect your heart. I promise to be courageous for you in all the ways you've been courageous for me and for us. May we together be courageous for our family, friends, and others we meet along the way of this incredible journey we're beginning as husband and wife. I love you so much. Thank you.
Okay, wow.
You fall out.
Here's mine. Okay. So, I just wanted to tell you that we're finally here, and I'm glad that we're here, and I'm going to tell you this in front of our friends and family. How much you mean to me, and that I'm very much in love with you. I've been for a long time, and I will continue to be. And I don't only love you, I love the life that we have, and I love how we are together. Okay? And that's the important part for me. I want you to know that our relationship and our time together has made me a better person. And I really thank you and appreciate that. Okay? And I want to tell you that, again, in front of everybody here, that I promise to, see, I lost them. So, I promise to be strong for you. I promise to be strong and be there for you in times of your need and in the needs of everybody that we are around. I promise to also not be afraid to lean on you when I need it, when I am weak, when I'm not strong enough. And I promise that I will love you forever because you have meant and you mean so much to me. Okay?
All right. You ready for some more promises? Okay, let's do it. So, Meagan, repeat after me. I, Meagan,
I, Meagan,
take you, Ricardo,
take you, Ricardo,
for my lawful husband,
for my lawful husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
until death do us part.
until death do us part.
I will love and honor you the days of my life.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
Ricardo. I, Ricardo,
I, Ricardo,
take you, Meagan,
take you
for my lawful wife,
for my lawful wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer and for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
sickness and in health,
until death do us part.
till death do us part.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
Great. Open the box for me. Got a little while left. It's Ricardo, will you take this ring and place it on Meagan's finger? And as you do, repeat after me these words. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
I pledge you my love now and forever.
Pledge you my love now and forever.
Meagan, do you take this ring and place it on Ricardo's finger, and as you do, repeat after me these words. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
I pledge you my love now and forever.
I pledge you my love now and forever.
By the authority vested in me by the state of New York, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
That's it, Rich.
Oh, he's already lined up for the shot. Elliot, I don't know about that.